exactly what we're here to discuss, the Union. UKIP for the Union. Well, I think that the Tories have proven in the last couple of weeks that they aren't to be trusted. Quite honestly, when it comes to our Union. We are one United Kingdom, and our most important historical, political, cultural and economic ties are those that we have here in England, Scotland, Wales and little old Northern Ireland that's often forgotten about. But it's time that we started talking up and being proud of this historic union. And when I say we, I mean UKIP needs to start talking up and being proud of this historic union. As I said, the last week has proven that now more than ever before, the Tories can't be trusted. By offering Northern Ireland up as part of a special deal, I think that proved that Theresa May would have been ultimately surrendering Northern Ireland to Brussels. To me, that's unforgivable. There should never, ever have been any talk of hurdles, barriers or special statuses being introduced here that would separate Northern Ireland from the rest of the United Kingdom. It's a disgrace. This from a so-called Conservative and Unionist Prime Minister. What would Corbyn do if the Unionist Prime Minister is behaving like that? Be under no illusions. What happened in Brussels last week was a direct threat to the sovereignty and integrity of the United Kingdom. We need look no further than the gleeful reaction from Nicola Sturgeon, Gerry Adams and their Scottish and Irish nationalists. When we leave the EU, we should leave as one United Kingdom. But leaving the EU means leaving the single market, which some people seem to have conveniently forgotten in the last few days. When Theresa May said this, what was it, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. She actually came back on the air and repeated her line, no deal is better than a bad deal. Well, I think she was being a bit disingenuous, because I don't think anyone could say that was a good deal that she's got. She's conceded on almost every demand laid out by Barnier and Verhofstadt and Juncker and how many presidents are there? With 30?
Well, I'm the only common person there. Everyone else is a president.
Yeah. When vocal Remainers are on the BBC and on Sky News congratulating Theresa May on a job well done, well, clearly it is a job well done for them, but it's not a job well done for the 17.4 million people who actually voted leave. I dare say Bill, if he was here, I haven't him mentioned here, but Bill isn't. I dare say Bill would have mentioned it, because he's mentioned it during the week about how the Tories have sold us down the river once before, and I dare say David May well mentioned that in his speech. Just a hint of it. So I'll no point me going on any more about that, because I dare say that'll be covered. I'll actually get back to the actual proposal in front of us. The events of the past week have proven beyond a shadow of a doubt that UKIP has never been more important than it is right now across the UK, standing up for this nation. The proposal right now before us is that as a party we do just that, stand up for the UK, doing all that we can here in Northern Ireland and across the United Kingdom to protect and enhance the Union and uphold its values and principles. Working side by side with our friends and colleagues in Scotland, England and Wales, we need to campaign together. UKIP for the Union. An example you may have already noticed is a petition that John Montgomery had produced earlier in the week on the website, which actually was co-authored by Callum of UKIP in Scotland, and they proposed that people across the UK should say no to any potential deal that threatened the integrity and the sovereignty of the Union. I'm reliably informed there's a couple of hundred signatures already, but I would encourage everybody, like I have already this morning, to sign that and to share it widely. There will be many campaigns where we can have shared interests, but our main focus should be advancing the cause of the Union. With Irish and Scottish nationalists in positions of power and able to advance their argument on the national platform, with the failures of the Tories and with the potential for Jeremy Corbyn to walk into number 10 Downing Street, we know that we will be faced in the months and the years ahead with calls for border polls, with calls for more referenda, and the integrity of our union will remain under threat if these people remain in power. So we mustn't allow this narrative to go unchallenged. A national political party needs to step up in all four parts of the kingdom and needs to actually speak out about the importance of the Union, not about the importance of England, not about just the importance of Scotland or Northern Ireland or Wales, the Union. So not only is this party the only one locally and nationally committed to a complete withdrawal from the EU, UKIP is the true party for the union, and we need to start speaking up about it. We have elected representatives in all four corners of the United Kingdom, and I think it's time that we put that to good use. So the proposal is that we start a campaign called UKIP for the Union, and it begins today.